CorePOS by CSI Works is now available on all PAX devices that are Android based. What you see here is an PAX A920Pro. It would be equivalent or comparable to Clover Flex, right? So you have a device that you can hold in your hands. It has the receipt printing, it has barcode scanning, it has all the different credit card processing options, and the screen on this device is actually a little bit bigger than on a Flex. A CorePOS app by CSI Works has basic features of a point of sale software and everything else that is needed in terms of features, improvements, or functionalities. We have an app market where third-party app developers can bring in their solutions into this environment. Let me show you the settings that are available. So all the information and all the settings, most of the settings will be edited on the web interface, but here you can just see what's available, and if you try to change it, it'll tell you to go to this website, log in, and change it there. So we have the business information, we have the taxes section where, so let's take a look at what we can do with taxes. We can give it a tax name, right? Tourist tax. Like that. And we can say, 5.8%, and we can even make it default. So now we have two taxes that are default, and so when we're checking out with items, both of these taxes will trigger because they're default. You can make only one of them default if you want, right? So we can just undo this one. So only this tax will be triggered automatically, and this tax could be added but not triggered automatically. Okay. We have fees, right? So we can charge a fee. This is going to be a dollar amount. Right? So we can just say that this is a bottle fee, for example. Bottle fee. And it's going to be, let's say, 39 cents. And we're going to say that it's default. All right? Actually, not default. I don't want it everywhere like this. Bottle fee. All right, so we have the fees. The dual pricing is also native on this app. And so here on this screen, we define the difference between cash and credit. And so I have it set to 3.5%, and we can give it up to 4%, right? So it won't take it in, like it won't take 5% like that. It'll just do 4. So even if I try 5, it'll take me down to 4. Okay, so here it is. We have it 4%, and then there are tips, right? So we can prompt for tips, we can not prompt for tips, and so if we're prompting for tips, the tip entry location, the options we have the screen or the receipt, right? So let's try the receipt here. Actually, let me go back on the screen. I want to do the screen. And then we have the tip suggestions, so we can control those, or calculations. Include taxes and fees in calculation, don't include taxes and fees in calculation. So we actually have an ability to trigger fees and taxes on the tips or not. That's kind of what that is. And so that's tips. Offline mode has to do with, so the app will be available offline. Let me actually demonstrate that. So I'll take this Wi-Fi off, and it'll tell me that you're currently offline, but it'll continue to work, and it'll let me do almost everything that it can without the internet. It'll certainly let me check out, and here, let's just put 2 like that, and let me just go and check out.